Did you know that some fruits can spike your blood sugar faster than a can of soda? According to a 2023 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults over 65 who regularly ate certain high-sugar fruits had a 57% higher risk of developing metabolic syndrome, a condition that increases your chances of stroke, heart disease, and diabetes. As we age, our metabolism slows down, and our ability to process sugar declines. That means what used to be healthy can now silently drain your energy, increase inflammation, or even interfere with your medications. In today's video, we'll uncover 4 fruits you should eat every day to support your heart, brain, and blood sugar, and 4 you should avoid immediately, especially fruit number 1, which could be doing more harm than good. Comment below, what's your favorite fruit? It might just be on the danger list. Let's dive in. Part 1, for fruits seniors must eat daily. Number 1, avocado, the heart helper. Let's start with one of the most powerful fruits you can add to your daily routine after 60, the avocado. Now, some people are surprised to hear that avocado is actually a fruit, not a vegetable, but more importantly, it's one of the healthiest, most nutrient-dense foods you can eat, especially as you age. What makes it so special? It's loaded with healthy fats, particularly oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat that has been shown to raise HDL, good cholesterol, while reducing LDL, bad cholesterol. And that's a big deal, because keeping your cholesterol in check is key to protecting your heart, especially in your senior years when cardiovascular risks tend to increase. By improving this balance, avocados directly help lower the risk of heart attacks and strokes, which remain leading causes of death among older adults. But the heart benefits don't stop there. Avocados are also incredibly rich in potassium. In fact, they contain more potassium than bananas. Just one whole avocado has about 975 milligrams of this essential mineral. Why does that matter? Potassium plays a crucial role in controlling blood pressure, and it does so by helping to relax blood vessel walls and balance out the effects of sodium in your diet. Since nearly 2/3 of seniors struggle with hypertension, getting more natural potassium from food like avocado can be a game-changer for managing blood pressure without turning to extra medication. And if you're concerned about your eyesight, there's another reason to love this fruit. Avocados are a natural source of lutein, a carotenoid antioxidant that helps protect your eyes from oxidative damage. This is particularly important when it comes to preventing or slowing down age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss among older adults. Lutein helps filter harmful blue light and reduces inflammation in the eye tissue, keeping your vision sharper, longer. Here's another little-known benefit of avocados that doesn't get talked about enough. They can supercharge the absorption of other nutrients. Vitamins like D, E, and K, along with many powerful antioxidants found in vegetables, are fat-soluble, meaning they need healthy fats to be properly absorbed by the body. When you eat avocado with your salad or cooked greens, for example, your body can absorb up to 15 times more of these nutrients compared to eating vegetables alone. That's a huge bonus if you're trying to get the most from your meals and cut back on supplement pills. So, what's the best way to enjoy avocado? You don't need to eat a full one each day. Just half an avocado is enough to get all these incredible health benefits. Spread it on whole grain toast in the morning, blend it into a smoothie, dice it into a salad, or simply scoop it out with a spoon and sprinkle a little lemon and sea salt. However you enjoy it, avocado is a heart-loving, brain-boosting, nutrient-enhancing fruit that truly earns its place in every senior's daily diet. Number 2, apple, the gut and heart guardian. Next on the list of must-eat fruits for seniors is one you probably already have in your kitchen, the humble apple. But don't let its simplicity fool you. Apples are a powerhouse of health benefits, especially for those of us over 60. They're particularly helpful for digestion, heart health, and even your teeth. Let's break it down. First, Apples are one of the best sources of pectin, a type of soluble fiber that plays a crucial role in supporting gut health. Pectin acts as a prebiotic, feeding the healthy bacteria in your gut and helping them thrive. This is incredibly important because your gut microbiome affects everything from digestion to immunity, and even how well you absorb nutrients from the foods you eat. As we age, nutrient absorption can slow down, so having a healthy gut is like keeping your digestive engine running smoothly. But apples don't just help your gut, they also help your heart. That same pectin fiber has another role. It binds to LDL cholesterol, the so-called bad cholesterol, in your digestive tract and helps remove it from the body. Over time, this can significantly lower your cholesterol levels and reduce your risk of heart disease and stroke. This is especially helpful for older adults, who are more prone to elevated cholesterol levels and related cardiovascular issues. In fact, regular apple consumption has been linked to improved lipid profiles in numerous studies. Apples are also packed with quercetin, a natural compound classified as a flavonoid. Quercetin has strong anti-inflammatory properties, which help protect your blood vessels and improve circulation. Chronic inflammation is a hidden danger in aging. It quietly contributes to nearly every major health condition, including heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline. Eating foods that naturally reduce inflammation, like apples, is one of the easiest ways to support your body as you age. Now here's another bonus: apples help regulate blood sugar. Despite their natural sweetness, apples have a low glycemic load, meaning they won't cause a sharp spike in your blood sugar. That's because the fiber in apples slows down the digestion and absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, making them a safe and satisfying fruit for people managing diabetes or insulin resistance. They provide just enough sweetness to satisfy your cravings without putting your glucose levels at risk. And let's not forget your mouth health. Chewing apples stimulates saliva production, which helps wash away food particles and bacteria. This is especially important for seniors, as dry mouth and gum issues become more common with age. That simple act of crunching into an apple could actually help reduce the risk of cavities and gum disease. For the biggest benefit, aim to eat one raw apple a day, and choose organic if possible to reduce pesticide exposure. Red, green, or yellow, they're all good options. Whether you slice it into a salad, enjoy it whole, or dip it in a little nut butter, apples truly earn their nickname as nature's toothbrush, and more importantly, as a daily defender of your gut, heart, and overall wellness. Number 3, pomegranate, the artery defender. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated fruits for heart health, pomegranate. This jewel-toned fruit might not be something you eat every day, but if you're over 60, it absolutely deserves a regular place in your diet. Why? Because pomegranates are loaded with some of the most powerful antioxidants found in nature, specifically a group called punicalagins. These compounds are so potent, studies have shown they can reduce oxidative stress in the arteries by over 30%, which is critical as we age. Oxidative stress acts like rust on your blood vessels, weakening them over time. Punicalagins help to reverse this damage, keeping your arteries flexible, clear, and strong. One of the most exciting benefits of pomegranate for seniors is its ability to lower blood pressure, particularly systolic blood pressure, the top number in your reading. For those dealing with hypertension, regular consumption of pomegranate juice has been shown in clinical studies to lower systolic blood pressure by as much as 5 to 21%. That's a significant improvement, especially for older adults who may want to avoid increasing medications or deal with their side effects. Supporting your blood pressure naturally through foods like pomegranate is a simple and delicious way to protect your heart. But the benefits don't stop at the cardiovascular system. Pomegranate has also been linked to improvements in memory and cognitive function. In a UCLA study, seniors who drank pomegranate juice daily performed significantly better on verbal memory tests compared to those who didn't. This is vital because memory loss and cognitive decline are some of the most common and feared effects of aging. Pomegranate's high antioxidant content helps reduce inflammation and improve blood flow to the brain, both of which play key roles in protecting mental sharpness. Even better, pomegranate has a low glycemic index, making it safe for seniors with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Unlike sugary processed fruit juices that spike blood sugar, pomegranate releases its natural sugars slowly, helping to avoid dangerous glucose highs and lows. That makes it a rare combination: sweet, satisfying, and stable for blood sugar. So how should you enjoy it? There are a few easy options. You can eat the fresh seeds, known as arils. About half a cup per day is perfect. Or drink 1/4 to half a cup of 100% pure pomegranate juice, ideally unsweetened. Some seniors also take pomegranate extract, but if you choose this route, make sure it's a clean, sugar-free version. And here's an important caution: if you're on blood thinners or certain heart medications, pomegranate may interact with your prescriptions, just like grapefruit does. So always check with your doctor or pharmacist before adding it to your daily routine. In short, pomegranate is more than a fruit, it's a natural defender of your arteries, your brain, and your longevity. A small serving each day can make a big difference in keeping your heart young and your mind sharp. Number 4, berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, the brain boosters. Let's wrap up this list of must-have fruits for seniors with one of nature's most powerful brain foods, berries. Whether it's blueberries, raspberries, or blackberries, these vibrant little fruits pack an extraordinary punch when it comes to supporting your cognitive health, heart, digestion, and blood sugar. But their most exciting benefit? Protecting your brain from aging. Berries are loaded with a group of antioxidants called anthocyanins, the same compounds that give them their rich purple and red hues. These powerful nutrients help reduce inflammation in the brain, improve blood flow, and support communication between brain cells. In fact, a major study published in the Annals of Neurology found that seniors who ate just 2 servings of blueberries per week experienced a delay in cognitive aging by up to 2.5 years. That's right, just a handful of berries could help your brain function as though it were years younger. For anyone concerned about memory loss, focus, or mental sharpness, this is a simple, delicious way to take action. But berries don't just help your memory, they also improve coordination and balance, 2 areas that naturally decline with age and increase the risk of falls. Falls are one of the most common causes of injury among older adults, so anything that strengthens your nervous system and motor skills is worth including in your daily diet. The natural anti-inflammatory and vascular supporting compounds in berries help ensure that signals from your brain reach your muscles more efficiently, keeping you steadier on your feet. And it doesn't stop at the brain and balance. Berries also have outstanding cardiovascular benefits. Regular berry consumption has been shown to lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation markers, and improve the flexibility of arteries. This all adds up to a lower risk of heart disease, stroke, and circulation problems, issues that are all too common after 60. One of the best things about berries is that they're also ideal for blood sugar control, which makes them perfect for seniors with diabetes or prediabetes. They're naturally low in sugar, yet high in dietary fiber, which slows down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates. That means you get a steady release of energy without the sugar spikes and crashes that other fruits might cause. In fact, just 1 cup of berries contains around 8 grams of fiber, making them a gentle but effective aid for digestion and regularity. They help promote gut health without causing irritation or bloating, which can be an issue with other fruits or high-fiber supplements. So how should you enjoy them? Keep it simple and versatile. You can eat fresh or frozen berries by adding them to your morning oatmeal, blending them into a smoothie, or stirring them into a cup of yogurt. Just be careful to avoid dried berries, as they often contain added sugars that cancel out their health benefits. In short, berries aren't just tasty, they're one of the best foods you can eat to protect your brain, heart, balance, digestion, and blood sugar all at once. They truly earn their spot as a daily essential for anyone over 60. Part 2. For fruits seniors should avoid immediately. Number 1. Grapes, the sugar trap. Now that we've covered the fruits you should be eating daily, let's shift gears and talk about the ones you need to approach with caution or avoid altogether. First on the watch-out list is a surprising one: grapes. At first glance, grapes seem like a harmless snack. They're small, sweet, and easy to enjoy by the handful. But for seniors, especially those managing diabetes or trying to control their weight, grapes can be a sugar trap in disguise. Here's the eye-opener: just 1 cup of grapes contains around 23 grams of sugar. That's nearly the same amount of sugar found in a small candy bar. Now, when you think of grapes, you probably don't think of candy. But your body processes that sugar the same way, causing quick spikes in blood glucose, followed by energy crashes. And since grapes are low in fiber, there's nothing to slow that sugar down. This rapid absorption can be especially harmful for older adults with insulin resistance, prediabetes, or type 2 diabetes. It puts extra stress on the pancreas and contributes to long-term blood sugar instability, which increases your risk of complications. Another concern is just how easy it is to overeat grapes without realizing it. They're bite-sized, refreshing, and don't require peeling or preparation. You can sit down and mindlessly eat 2 or 3 cups, thinking you're making a healthy choice, when in reality, you've just consumed a massive sugar load with very little nutritional value to show for it. That hidden danger makes grapes a poor snack choice if you're watching your blood sugar or trying to lose weight. And there's yet another issue, especially for seniors with weakened immune systems or sensitive digestion: pesticide residue. Grapes often appear on the Environmental Working Group's Dirty Dozen list, which highlights fruits and vegetables with the highest levels of pesticide contamination. Unless you're buying organic grapes, you may be ingesting chemical residues that can contribute to inflammation or irritation in the gut. Over time, that can have a cumulative effect on your overall health, something most people never consider when popping a few grapes into their mouths. So what's the bottom line? While grapes may seem like a wholesome, natural snack, the truth is they deliver too much sugar with too little fiber or nutritional balance. If your blood sugar is unstable, or if you're actively trying to manage your weight, cholesterol, or inflammation, grapes are probably doing you more harm than good. They simply aren't worth the sugar hit, especially when there are better fruit choices that provide antioxidants, fiber, and more stable energy. If you absolutely love grapes and want to enjoy them occasionally, be sure to measure your portions, eat them with a source of protein or fat to slow sugar absorption, and opt for organic whenever possible. But for most seniors, especially those with health concerns, it's best to limit or avoid grapes altogether and reach for safer, more balanced alternatives instead. Number 2. Dried fruits, apricots, raisins, figs, the hidden sugar bombs. Next on the list of fruits seniors should avoid is a group that often flies under the radar because it looks healthy: dried fruits, like apricots, raisins, and figs. They're small, they're natural, and they're often sold in the health food aisle. But here's the truth: dried fruits are some of the most deceptive sugar bombs out there, especially harmful for seniors. What makes them so tricky is that during the drying process, the water content is removed, leaving behind a highly concentrated form of the fruit's natural sugar, primarily fructose. So what looks like a small, innocent handful is actually the sugar equivalent of several full pieces of fruit, without the hydrating and fiber benefits that come with eating it fresh. Because dried fruits are tiny and chewy, they're incredibly easy to overconsume. You might snack on a handful of raisins or dried apricots, thinking it's a smart choice, but you could easily be consuming 30 to 40 grams of sugar in just a few bites. Unlike fresh fruit, dried versions don't fill you up. They lack the water and volume to trigger your body's satiety signals. And without fiber to slow digestion, that sugar hits your bloodstream fast, causing sharp spikes in blood glucose levels. For seniors managing diabetes or even mild insulin resistance, this sudden sugar rush can wreak havoc on energy levels, mood, and long-term metabolic health. But the dangers go deeper. These sugar surges also lead to chronic inflammation, one of the key drivers behind arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline. If you're dealing with joint pain or stiffness, or noticing more brain fog and memory lapses, it's worth looking at how much hidden sugar may be sneaking into your diet through dried fruit. What seems like a natural snack could be quietly contributing to inflammation throughout your body, accelerating the very aging effects you're trying to avoid. And there's another reason dried fruit can be especially problematic for older adults: preservatives. Most commercially packaged dried fruits contain sulfites, chemical preservatives that help preserve color and shelf life. But sulfites can trigger asthma-like symptoms and respiratory issues in sensitive individuals. This is especially concerning for seniors who already deal with asthma, COPD, or age-related respiratory decline. The reaction can range from mild irritation to more serious breathing problems, often without realizing the dried fruit was the cause. So while dried fruits may look harmless, sweet little bites that seem like a smarter alternative to candy, the truth is they can cause metabolic chaos, especially if you're trying to manage blood sugar, inflammation, or respiratory sensitivity. If you love dried fruit, consider enjoying fresh versions instead, or at the very least, look for unsweetened, organic options in very limited amounts. But for most seniors, especially those facing common age-related health concerns, it's best to skip dried fruits altogether and reach for low-sugar, high-fiber fresh fruits that offer far more benefit and far less risk. Number 3. Unripe bananas, the digestive disruptor. You might think that all bananas are equally healthy no matter when you eat them, but when it comes to senior health, that's not entirely true. In fact, unripe bananas, those green or firm yellow ones without any brown spots, can actually disrupt your digestion and do more harm than good, especially if you're over 60. The main reason is that unripe bananas contain a type of resistant starch, which, as the name suggests, resists digestion. This means it passes through your stomach and small intestine largely undigested, eventually fermenting in the colon. Now, for younger people with a robust digestive system, this might not cause much trouble. But as we age, digestive enzymes become less efficient, and gut motility slows down, making it harder for seniors to break down certain complex carbs, like resistant starch. For older adults, this can lead to a range of uncomfortable symptoms including bloating, gas, cramping, and abdominal pain. And for those already living with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, eating unripe bananas can easily trigger a flare-up. What's marketed as a gut-friendly snack can actually become a source of significant discomfort. But there's another hidden issue that many people overlook: unripe bananas can interfere with nutrient absorption. When your body is busy struggling to break down that resistant starch, it's also missing opportunities to efficiently absorb important nutrients from the rest of your meal. For seniors, who are already at risk for nutrient deficiencies due to age-related changes in appetite, digestion, and medication interactions, this is a big deal. Every bite should count, and if your food isn't digesting well, your body isn't getting the vitamins and minerals it needs to stay energized and strong. On top of all that, unripe bananas contain fewer antioxidants compared to their fully ripened counterparts. As a banana ripens and those familiar brown spots start to appear, its antioxidant content increases significantly. These antioxidants help combat inflammation and cellular damage, two key concerns for aging bodies. So not only are unripe bananas harder to digest, but they also offer less nutritional protection overall. The good news? The solution is simple: just wait until your bananas are fully ripe. Look for the ones with yellow skin and brown speckles. Those are easier on your digestive system and richer in antioxidants. Ripe bananas also contain simpler sugars that are more readily absorbed without causing the same kind of fermentation and gas buildup that unripe bananas can trigger. So if you enjoy bananas, go ahead, but be mindful of their ripeness. It's a small change that can make a big difference in how your body feels, how well you digest, and how much nutrition you get from your meals. When it comes to fruit and digestion after 60, timing and ripeness really do matter. Number 4, grapefruit, the medication time bomb. Finally, we come to one of the most surprising and potentially dangerous fruits for seniors, grapefruit. It's often seen as a healthy choice, especially in weight loss diets and breakfast routines, but for anyone over 60 taking prescription medications, grapefruit can actually become a serious health risk. The issue lies in a group of naturally occurring compounds called furanocoumarins, which interfere with a very important enzyme in your digestive system known as CYP3A4. This enzyme helps your body break down and safely eliminate more than 85 different prescription medications, including some of the most commonly prescribed drugs for seniors, like statins for cholesterol, blood pressure medications, anti-anxiety drugs, and even immunosuppressants. When you eat grapefruit, those furanocoumarins block the CYP3A4 enzyme, causing your body to absorb more of the drug than intended. That means even though you're taking the correct dose, the medication can build up to dangerous levels in your bloodstream. This isn't just theory, it's well documented. Studies have shown that grapefruit can amplify the effects of certain medications by up to 400%. The result? You may experience side effects that are far more intense or harmful than expected. Some of the risks include muscle breakdown, severe fatigue, liver or kidney damage, and even life-threatening complications, especially when mixed with medications like atorvastatin, amlodipine, buspirone, and amiodarone, just to name a few. These are everyday drugs taken by millions of seniors. What makes grapefruit even more problematic is that you don't have to eat a lot of it to cause these effects. Even half of a grapefruit or a small glass of juice can be enough to trigger this interaction, and the effects can last for up to 72 hours. That means eating grapefruit today could still be interfering with your medication 3 days later, even if you don't take the fruit and the drug at the same time. Simply spacing them out doesn't solve the problem. That's why grapefruit is considered one of the few fruits that can truly be dangerous in combination with medication. If you're thinking, well, I've eaten grapefruit for years and felt fine, it's important to understand that these interactions can be silent but serious. Just because you don't feel immediate symptoms doesn't mean the drug levels in your system aren't increasing to risky levels. Over time, this can lead to organ damage, severe reactions, or failure of the medication to work as expected. So, if you're on any prescription medication, especially for your heart, blood pressure, cholesterol, anxiety, or immune system, do not consume grapefruit without checking with your doctor or pharmacist first. It's a simple conversation that could prevent a very serious problem. In short, grapefruit may look innocent, but for seniors managing chronic conditions, it's truly a medication time bomb, and it's just not worth the risk unless your healthcare provider gives you the all-clear. As we age, choosing the right fruits becomes more than just a matter of taste. It's about supporting digestion, managing inflammation, avoiding harmful drug interactions, and maximizing nutrient absorption. By eating more avocados, apples, pomegranates, and berries, and avoiding grapes, dried fruits, green bananas, and grapefruit, you're taking simple yet powerful steps toward protecting your heart, brain, and overall energy. These small shifts can have a big impact, and may even help extend your life. Have you been eating any of these danger fruits without knowing the risks? Which one shocked you the most? Drop a comment below and share your experience. It might help someone else. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Someone over 60 may really need this information today.